Why are we letting young people go $30, $50, or $100,000 in debt for the rest of their life with something that won't give them a job? What's up, guys? I've got something, subject. It's been on my mind for a long time because I get a lot of questions, and I've seen this firsthand for young college students that are choosing their majors and directions and careers. And by doing Genius Garage, I've been working like hardcore with college students for the last 5 years. Primarily engineering, there's designers, of course the whole gambit of different engineers from mechanical to electrical to computer science, whatever. I've worked with business students, fine art students, you name it. People are even interested in journalism. And Genius Garage has been a great thing. But in doing that, in the time I've spent, I've seen new things. I've seen sides to industry, and I've seen sides to academia that most people wouldn't normally get to see. And of course, I've seen students at the beginning of their and at the end and getting hired. And I've had my own experiences. But the biggest driving factor that I've got to bring up is relating to fine art as a major. And it's basically unethical, completely unethical that fine art is being offered by universities and colleges in the United States. And here's my point. If a student that's 17 years old can get a huge loan that matters for the rest of their life and their career, and a student loan that you can't even default on, then how on earth can a university or college allow them in that position to take a major or a career direction academically where there are no jobs and they're not learning anything to be able to start a business or go anywhere? And not only that with fine art, and I'm talking fine art, like drawing, painting, sculpture, etc. You know, design in terms of graphic design, industrial design, that's somewhat out of what I'm saying, because there are some jobs for that. There are decent jobs for that. But I'm talking fine art, drawing, painting, sculpture, etc. I've had students that were in it, I was in it, and then thankfully did more. But the other issue with fine art is there's no standards to it, hardly at all anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 1800s and before, the height of art, what was considered worthwhile in terms of form and color and craftsmanship. Literally, in our modern or postmodern world we live in, there's no standards to it. You could literally become a BS artist, yeah, the artist of BS, to just BS that you're doing something, and if everybody likes it, they consider it art. You know, give me a break. And I bring that up not to start an artistic debate, but to point this out. That doesn't work for business. That doesn't work for a career. So why are we letting young people go $30, $50, or $100,000 in debt for the rest of their life with something that won't give them a job? Okay? So then you got to look at, well, why would you do that? Maybe you can just afford it, and that's cool. If you just want to get a college degree and you love art and fine art and that's what you want to do and you have some sort of plan to make that be a job, great, good for you. But if you don't, or like your parents just want you to have a major, don't go into fine art because you think you want to build stuff or you think it's easy. These are horrible reasons to get a degree. Like, if you like to build things and you want a career, go in engineering or go into a skilled trade, whatever it is, carpentry, welding, mechanical engineering. Do something where there's an actual career and job, especially if you're putting money into it. And if you're a college in the United States that's offering fine art as a major, then why don't you do it to where these students can actually make money sometime other than getting a teaching job? I'm not kidding. I talked to a student that I cared about who was in fine art, and I was mentoring him in design, in automotive design, and quite frankly, giving him more for nothing because I was mentoring him just honestly because I like young people and I want them to succeed, than he's getting in his majors. And I met with him one day and I said, have you thought about jobs? Like where this is going to go and how much you're going to be in debt and why you're doing this? And he said, well, my parents just want me to go to college and I thought I'd do this because I'm good at building things. I said, well, then why are you paying money for a fine art degree? You either need to go in engineering or go learn to work on cars and things that you like. And your school in fine art isn't even making you a better artist. The kid had just done a self-portrait that was a pizza and they let that fly. Give me a break. Like, yeah, in some sort of avant-garde, goofy place, that's art. But is it going to give you a career? enough that you should be in debt with a loan you can't default on. It's horrifying to me. It is absolutely horrifying to me. You know, the truth of the matter is, I love art. I love fine art. I love going to the Met. I love seeing the European masters of old. I even like some modern art, even though I think a lot of it's crap, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not saying this to knock art, but let's look at it this way. Instead of going to college and getting hugely in debt to maybe or maybe not even become a better artist and not to get a job, how about you just don't? Do you know how many art supplies and materials you can buy for a few $1,000s, let alone what a stupid college degree takes? Not to mention the fact that you could actually have a job or a direction or a career from there. You know what I'm saying? Find mentors. Find someone who can teach you and guide you. And if you really want to be a master of drawing, painting, sculpture, etc., then go somewhere you can become a master. Go to Paris. Go to Italy. You know, find some place in the United States, even though I don't know where all in the United States you can go to that. Find a mentor. Find someone out there in the real world who has made a living at doing fine art and learn from them. They'd probably be happy to teach you. You're going to spend a small amount of money on art supplies. I'm literally telling you right now, do not go into fine art in the United States in any university or college, especially if you have to take out a loan. You're wasting your money. Go find a mentor, or if you want to spend money to do it, go to Europe. Go be incredible. But if you go into college just because art, you like build stuff and whatnot, when you come out and you're $50,000 in debt and you just threw away the last 4 years of a life not to have that great of a portfolio, where are you going to be? You're going to be screwed. So anyway, that's my old man rant, but I've been there. I've seen it, and I don't want that to happen to you. If you love art, go make beautiful art. But I think it's time for universities and colleges in the United States and lending institutions to stop screwing over our young people and doing this to them. It's got to end. So that was a bit of a rant. I hope it was reasonably intelligent, but I do love art. I love being a patron of the arts. Go to museums, find things that are wonderful, and create beautiful art and have good craft. Just go do it. But just don't let people ruin their lives business-wise because the colleges and universities just throw anything at the wall and try to make it stick. That's all I got, you guys. That's my rant for today. I'll catch you next time. Hope you subscribe.